G'day, welcome back to the channel. So I've finished it. Finished this XT TT500. Yeah, it's really come up very nice. So in this episode you'll see putting it all back together, engine in the frame, lacing rims, wiring loom, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, come and join me and enjoy. Righto, back on this the TT again. Got some lovely new rims. Painted the hubs. I've got some nice new bearings and seal here to go in the rear one. We'll put some new bearings and seal in the front. And of course, not forgetting to put our crush spacers in there. It's always a trap. Put the bearings in, forget to put your crush tube in there. It's always a bit of a bugger when that happens. So we'll go ahead, we'll knock these bearings and stuff in there, and then we'll start laying out the spokes to lace the wheels. So we've got shorts and longs. Long ones for the sprocket side, short ones for the brake side. We'll stick never sees on all the threads. We'll go with the inners. We've got two different angles here. I reckon we got, yeah. So we've got two different angles. Just went to put one in, and obviously it doesn't fit. So we've got two different size bends there. So obviously one for the inner, that'll be the outer. I just tried that on the inner and it doesn't fit. So okay, so we've got all the brake drum side on, so we'll flip it over. It's starting to come together. Just leave them all loose, and then we'll go with these ones. And looking at these ones, they all look like they got the same bend on them. put all these through. We'll see what happens. Okay, we got them all laced up. Got him in my gyro stand there to finish truing it up. Now what we've done is, so all the spokes were like this, and all I've done is screwed them up until the threads at the end, just as a starting point. So I've done all the spokes, just done the nipples up all the way up till there's no more thread showing. So that sort of gives you a pretty good sort of reference point. You know, it's not bad at the moment, so because we haven't put any tension on it yet. But now I'll just go around and give them all half a turn, and then give them all half a turn again. So we'll do that, and then we'll see where we're at. So we just keep going around. This is what I do. We just keep going around another half a turn, until we start getting some good tension on these spokes. Now, it's starting to get some tension on it now, and we'll show you where I'm at. So, you know, it's pretty good, and it'll stay like that as long as you just keep it even. Tighten up more spokes on one side than the other side, well then you're going to pull it across. So you start getting those a buckle in there or something like that, and then you'll have to true that out later. But you know, we'll just keep going, half a turn at a time, just recheck it. Once we start getting some good tension on it, then we'll start to tension them and check the true up and down and side to side. If you notice, I've got a piece of tape on one of the spokes here. That's just a reference where I'm at. If you go around, you sort of seem to lose your position. So, got a bit of tape on the spoke. Know where you're at. Righto. So, it's not bad. So you can see there where the pointer is just touching the rim there. So what we want to do is, where it's touching, we can either back this side off, or we can tighten the other side to pull it back across. So it's only, we've got mainly a gap and just touching in one spot. So what we'll need to do, is what I will do, is pull the spokes from the opposite side to pull the wheel across to give it a gap, because most of the rim has got a gap, it's just touching in a couple of spots. So that means I've got a bit too much tension on this side, so I'll either back these spokes off and tension the other side to bring the wheel across. So we'll do that and we'll come back to it. Okay, we've trued that out. You know, a couple little spots there. You got to watch out for where the rim's welded. You'll always get where you get this, you'll always get a little bit of funny. You can sort of see it. I don't know whether you can see it. You can see it sort of move a little bit there, and that's when it goes past this weld, because that's like shrunk. It's shrunk the rim in a little bit there, so we're not going to worry about that. That is good enough for me. I mean, this thing's, you know, she's not going to be doing land speed records. It'll be good. So now we'll just replicate with the front wheel. So we'll lace the front wheel up and get it all trued up. And there you go. 2 wheels are already done. We'll head on down to the bike shop and get new tyres fitted, and then we'll continue the build. So it's basically come down to this. We've got one wire to the points, one wire coming out of the stator, another wire to the coil, and then this wire will go up to the kill switch. And then the kill switch will have a separate earth on it, earth to the engine, which will basically earth the whole system out and kill it. So basically with this plugged in, it's got spark, earth this one out, doesn't have spark, and that's all we need. So all this, do not need. So this is a nice little 3 wires, that's it. Put some new connectors on, it's all good. Now we'll get on to doing this cable. So I need this end, because that's what locates in the on the cylinder head there. So we'll just do the old, there you go, she's done. Just get the old bit of cable out of here, like so. I'll just get a length, I'll just feed it through where it's going to run. You know, just a out there or something. This is the doohickey that's going to go under there. Should really bolt that on, because then, of course I don't have any pliers with me. Right. Righty. Oh, look at that. Good on you, Chris. Put it on upside down. I wonder if anyone noticed that. Yeah, something like that. Can do the trick. Right. Thought I could smell wood burning. It's getting a little hot. Get our solder. Good old baker's fluid. Can't do this without it. So what I might do, is solder an end on, put my end on, there we go. Just clean the end of that. Just want to sweat it through. And see, that's sweated through, quickly round to fit in this doohickey into there, onto here. Bring you in for a closer look. So, there we go. So she just runs, it'll run, well I can run just under there, under the tank I suppose. I won't know until I get the tank on, but you know, it could just tuck up in there. And we've got good length there. Comes across. Beautiful. So there we go. That's all done. Man, now what else do I have to do? What else do we have to do? Wire and loom's done. Cable's done. Put an exhaust clamp on there. I need to tidy this up. Cut that other second bracket off. Do that. Shape that. We're nearly there. Chain. And I need an oil line from the bottom here. Rightio. I'll keep chipping away at it. So here we are. This is where I'm at. Tried to start it. No go. Just wanted to backfire at the exhaust, so that indicated to me that the timing was 180 out. So here we are, pulling everything apart that I'd already put back together. Now I didn't build the engine, as I said before. The engine was built by somebody else. So yeah, timing was 180 out, so rectified that. But to get the top rocker cover off, doesn't come out in the frame. So I had to undo all the engine mounts, and I just twisted the engine to the side, just popped it out a bit so I could get it off. Undid the tensioner and everything, and retimed it back up. So yeah, I did do the will it start, place your bets, and after about 20 kicks of not even a fluff, indicated something was wrong. So, and then it let out a guide oil for backfire. So anyway, so we will put it back together again, and hopefully that will be it. Anyway, keep chipping away, I suppose. Alright, it's finished. So we'll pull the cover off. We'll have a quick little look. Gonna rip it outside and we'll give it a wash up and a bit of a blow dry and a clean, and we'll start it up and have a bit of a listen. But yeah, it's a bit dirty at the moment, so we'll give it a wash up, and and we'll go from there. But we'll give you a little sneak peek. We'll get this blanket off. Anyway, there she is. It's looking pretty good. Anyway, we'll get her outside and we'll give it a wash. So here it is. Man, it's come up a treat. It really does look very nice. And as you've seen, we've got new seat cover, plastics, rims, spokes, tyres. Went the big 120 on the rear, the big 500. Need to get that traction down. Plus I wouldn't want to be sitting behind it. And they screw the throttle on. Yeah, new rim on the front, wheel bearings. Nice gold link X-ring chain. Yeah, she really does look good. Big shout out to Kemper paintless dint removal. So I farmed the fuel tank out to young fella Matt Kemper. He's out having a bit of a crack on his own, and he does the paintless dint removal. So this had a few good dings and stuff in. I wish I took some footage of the before, but yeah, it had a few good dings and stuff in it, and he managed to get in there with his tools up through the petcock, in through the filler, pushed all the dents out, painted it, and yeah, put the original stickers and stuff on, and it sure does look a treat. It's the it's certainly the jewel on the top of the crown. Anyway, so we'll attempt to give it a bit of a fire up. Now, last time I tried to start it the other day there, of course the timing wasn't right there, and it nearly kicked me over the friggin' handlebars, so let's hope it doesn't do that, because the old shin is still feeling it. So be nice 500, and we'll see if we can kick in guts. Now, a bit of fuel, bit of choke. Now, hopefully my camera doesn't fall over because it's on a bit of a dodgy stand at the moment. Ah, ho, ho, ho. Beautiful. I tell you, have a listen to it. That is just ticking over. Hey, look at that. It's even got the shakes. She's ready to rumble, this thing, I tell you. Beautiful. Well, there you have it. Another one saved, another one out the door. Well, I hope the owner really enjoys this thing. I reckon I would if I had it, but yeah, it's come up a treat. So anyway, thanks for watching. It's been a bit of a drawn out process, but once we got the timing sorted out, things went a little bit smoother, but you know, you run into those problems, of course. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your mates and your friends and family, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.